What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Happy San Diego Comic-Con weekend. It is finally upon us, and in just hours after this video goes live, Marvel's going to kick off their first animated panel. Now, while we patiently wait for that and the live announcements at Hall H tomorrow night, I want to focus in on one recent industry insider update that actually broke in the last couple of days, but with all the official news breaking everywhere else sort of got buried as it pertains to Mark Ruffalo's future with Marvel Studios and a certain rumored contract detail that could reveal the roadmap for just what Marvel Studios is planning and where they're going to take this character and how much longer Mark Ruffalo will be in the MCU. We're going to break this down, how many films it's for, and how this all can lead up to that rumored World War Hulk film, a project that, if fingers crossed, doesn't get announced or revealed at tomorrow's San Diego Comic-Con Hall H, might get announced in a couple of months at D23. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do, everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report like we're covering today, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so today's update actually comes from trusted industry insider Daniel Rickman, or Daniel RPK. You can also find him on Twitter at RPK News. And over the last couple of years, and even going further back than that, he has an outstanding track record when it comes to MCU scoops and rather the film industry as a whole. Just days ago, he revealed via his Patreon that he's heard Ruffalo has signed on for 4 more projects and could be done playing the Hulk in the MCU after that. Now, this is a bombshell revelation considering all of the details and reports that have been swirling in the last couple of months, but we need only go back to the end of last week when the most recent rumors said that not only would Marvel Studios make this industry confirmed official by announcing it at SDCC or the follow-up D23, but that they were looking to take what was initially a 2-part World War Hulk movie and turn it into a 4-part series on Disney+. Now, I will admit there is synchronicity there to hear that last week and then have Daniel Rickman say that he's signing on for 4 more projects. But remember, a 4-part series on Disney+, that would be 1 project. And while yes, if it's only 4 episodes, it would probably replicate UK TV shows where each episode is about an hour to an hour and a half long and movie quality, that would still only be 1 project, leaving Mark Ruffalo's Hulk in the MCU past his upcoming She-Hulk appearance for 3 more projects before that. That is super important because there's 2 things left for Marvel Studios to do with the Hulk before they can turn him into World War Hulk during this movie and eventually go up against the Avengers, which, for the record, when we get into theories for that, I will admit I do not think Hulk will survive that. So Mark Ruffalo only signed on for an X number of projects actually makes perfect sense to me. But the first of which, we need to get the Mark Ruffalo Hulk versus whatever the new recast for Wolverine is and make good on the way that they were brought into the comics. We finally have the Hulk and Wolverine owned by the same movie studio, and if they weren't to do that, it would be a real missed opportunity. So I suspect one of these other 3 projects would be the upcoming Mutants or wherever we'll see Wolverine next, so they can do it like Hulk 181, where Wolverine first showed up on the cover. Of course, old school comic heads will love to correct you and tell you Wolverine showed up in Hulk 180, but that was towards the end of the comic, and because he wasn't on the cover, they consider Hulk 181 the first appearance. Either way, we now can get that in the MCU, so you have to think that's at least one of the 3 projects. Now, the other 2 in leading up to this 4-part series or 2-part film, whatever it ends up becoming, also rumored to be the next major crossover featuring all characters leading up to a Secret Wars or Avengers Endgame style film, is that they need to redeem his power level in a way that makes sense and in a way that features the Hulk the way fans want to see him. The Russos are well aware that they nerfed the character during Avengers Endgame, but I think there's good reason for that. It was either nerf the Hulk or let him Hulk out to one of his ultimate power levels, and then essentially you end up nerfing the rest of the team. So they treated Bruce Banner and the Hulk, Professor Hulk, the same way that they treated Carol Danvers, another character that would have been OP compared to the rest of the team, so they only used her at a pivotal moment and then allowed her to get smacked in the face with the Power Stone. So essentially what I'm saying is, metaphorically, the Russos smacked the Hulk in the face with the Power Stone. But if you give him an opportunity now to become a central character where the rest of the heroes are fighting against him, then making him super powerful makes a lot of sense. Then you can actually start ramping his power level up because he'll be fighting against a ton of heroes at once. So in this case, it makes sense to do that. But thinking about Heart of the Monster Hulk or something like a World Breaker Hulk, yes, they're calling this a World War Hulk film, but I'm thinking that's just because of the name recognition of the series. They've always interpolated different aspects of characters when it's suited and fit, and I'm thinking we're going to see something more like a World Breaker Hulk in the storyline where he jumps off the spaceship, breaks off the entire eastern seaboard when he lands, and kills off a ton of your favorite superheroes, all the good guys, rips them apart. It's bizarre and absolutely brutal. Now, he's not going to decimate the entire MCU, but I think it does lead to his death, a finite time in the MCU. And I said we were going to touch on this. Some may inherit the role forever, but Mark Ruffalo will have been in the MCU for a long, long time at this point. And there is a way for Marvel Studios to bring in another Hulk in the MCU. And I don't mean Hulkling, which I think we're most definitely getting, but because of alternate realities now, just because Mark Ruffalo's Hulk leaves after the next 4 projects doesn't mean that there isn't an opportunity somewhere down the road to have the Hulk. But what I would say is that I do not think that a World War Hulk project leading up to a Secret Wars allows the Hulk to be in Secret Wars. So I do scratch my head a little bit, knowing how awesome Secret Wars is going to be, knowing that you want a Hulk character, and think that is the one caveat, the one maybe saver for him, and the reason that they wouldn't kill him off or do the World War Hulk film that way is because they want to keep that character around for Secret Wars. But it is way too early to know any details about how Marvel Studios is going to line that up. This is just early chess, looking at a 4-part series on top of 4 more projects for him and seeing what makes sense. But if they can at least get to putting him up against Wolverine in any kind of way when we get Wolverine's introduction, I think that in and of itself will be a very strong step and, let's say, ultimate fan service to start redeeming the Hulk compared to how badly they did him at the end of Avengers Endgame. Man, what a letdown. We were so ready for that rematch that we just never got. But guys, let me know all your thoughts down below about this entire thing, and of all the projects coming in Marvel Phase 5, where does World War Hulk rank for you amongst the rumored ones? I'm all ears. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away a PlayStation 5 every 20,000 subscribers all the way up to 1 million. If you want to be entered to win, same rules apply for that or any other giveaway. All you got to do, hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. You can find me over on Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.